I am live. I am live. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. Let's see what we got here. Trying to get my little treats together. I got the show starting a little bit late today, but it's all good. We ain't playing. Store in the historic Farish Street District. Herbal Blessings is at 614 North Farish Street to honor the legacy of what Farish Street means to Black Mississippians. Did you know that the Farish Street Historic District is the only African American historic site listed on the National Register that was built by former enslaved people? Honor Mississippi's Black history by supporting Herbal Blessings at 614 Historic Farish Street. Man, good, man. Blessings601.com. Hey, wow, don't forget to card on the right there. Herbal Blessings, Herbal Blessings, Herbal Blessings 601.com. This is the Herbal Blessing Hour Power, where we empower you to be the best you were created to be. I am your host, your plant-based herbalist, Eric T. And I am, as always, excited to be here. Happy and grateful to see another Wednesday. Happy and grateful to see my people, to be here in WNPR 90.1 Pecan Park Circle. I am in West Jackson. Yes. Another day, another word, some more pecan meat spaghetti. And it's happy 420 day, everybody. Happy 420 to everybody out there celebrating. Everybody out there partaking. We are definitely grateful for, I don't celebrate many holidays, but this is one I do love to partake in. And so everybody out there driving home, we hope everybody had an excellent day. Hope you didn't work hard. Hope you work smart. And, thank y'all for tuning in and listening to this excellent word of preventative health care, cleaning, detoxing, all right? Putting ourselves in a better position to repair and to heal. Also, to break those generational curses of high blood pressure, diabetes, and cancer. All right, just to name a few. All right. So again, happy 420. This is definitely a celebration of hemp and marijuana. You hear me? Hemp and marijuana. A lot of people are afraid of that word. They're afraid of the hemp word because of the marijuana word. But ain't neither one of them nothing to be afraid of. The herbs definitely come from the creator, and hemp and marijuana is one of those herbs. So I'm happy that whoever decided to, make it a holiday, they had that idea and that vision. So if you didn't know by now, hemp is legal in the state of Mississippi. Okay, hemp is legal in the state of Mississippi, and man, oh happy day. If I could sing, I'd sing that song from Sister back in the day. You might not know about that quote. You might be a little bit too young. What do we have here? Come on in here. Y'all, come on. Yes, indeed. Happy holiday. Look at the surprise that I got to come in the building. Mr. EJ, the CEO. Yeah, the CEO of Mills and Hill and the CFO and part owner. Miss Yasmin, hello, how are you?
How are you? Happy holidays.
Oh, happy holiday. I wasn't expecting to see y'all, but nonetheless, y'all are in the building. Don't even worry about it over there. Go over there and sit down, man. Y'all don't know I just got the best surprise. You've been eating brownie cakes all day, plant-based brownie cakes, so don't worry about what Pop-Pop got over here on the table. We celebrating, you know what I'm saying?
Come over here.
So, again, if you didn't know, Mississippians will definitely have access to medical marijuana very, very soon. I wish I had that button I could press where, it'd be a hand. Yeah, the hand clap. You know what I'm saying? The hand clap. The crowd hollering, That's a big, big step towards, us being able to utilize this plant. Maybe one day we can definitely make it recreational for everybody, absolutely. Not just for people that's suffering from the underlying diseases, But hey, nonetheless, we're grateful for all victories. And hopefully, let's see can I turn this around, see can I get the whole plant-based family in. iPad did not charge, so we are definitely working off of the iPhone. But we're gonna make it do what it do anyway. Come on a little bit closer. There you go.
Awesome.
Yes, yes. So of course, we like to start off every show with a positive affirmation. We would like to definitely get you guys to understand. Yes. We would like to get you guys to understand that these affirmations are. We use them, we repeat them every single day,
Absolutely.
repetitiously. And these statements are encouraged. They are to encourage you to be able to control your mental, your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Your thought process, the thoughts that come in your head. One of the maybe 5,000 thoughts that come in your head. Use affirmations every day. It helps to create certain language, a positive language that the brain will speak consciously or subconsciously. So today, I love this. You know what I mean? I want you guys to repeat after us when we say this affirmation, okay? And the affirmation for today is
My wealth is constantly growing.
My
My
wealth
wealth is constantly growing.
You gotta believe you. You gotta speak it.
Absolutely.
You say you want it. You get on your knees. You pray, Lord, I need a job. Lord, I need some money. I need some more money. But then you say, well, I know I ain't worthy. That's kind of contradictory, ain't it?
You have to know that you're worthy, right?
You got to know you're
Absolutely.
worthy. You got to speak it. You got to see it. You got to visualize it. You got to feel what it feels to have money in your pocket. You got to feel what it feels to have wealth. Not just wealth when it comes to currency, but wealth when it comes to health.
Happiness,
Wealth when it comes to happiness.
spiritual fulfillment.
Wealth when it comes to spiritual fulfillment. Ain't that right, y'all? Yeah, that's what we talking about. And so we got to make sure that we speak it into existence.
Absolutely.
Okay? My wealth is constantly
growing.
All right?
If you love our affirmations, you know what, Mr. Collins, our app is back up. I remember last week you were telling people they could download the app. Well, we're back up on our app store. So if you do not have the Herbal Blessings app, definitely take out some time and go to your app store or your Google Play Store and type in the word Herbal Blessings. You will definitely be blessed by these affirmations as well as coupons, awesome information. We have some pretty cool videos. If you think that cocaine is stronger than sugar, if you want some recipes, if you are a fan of Meals That Heal and you have not tried to make any of our recipes, we do have them on our mobile app exclusively. Yaya is begging to get with her daddy. And so if you have not downloaded our app, definitely check it out. Herbal Blessings is the name of the app when you type it in your app store. And just join our community. We're going to work this summer on bringing you guys some new information on the app. So if you have not downloaded, definitely do now. It is, how much does it cost to download the app?
It is absolutely free.
Free 99.
Zero.
Free. Zilch, nada.
For right now.
Exactly.
But it's a wealth of information now on this app that can help assist you on your journey to a plant-based lifestyle or just overall better health. Okay?
Absolutely. So today's topic, as Mr. Collins says, is Happy 420. It's a celebration of hemp and marijuana. And we're just excited because the fact that a lot of people don't realize that hemp is legal in the state. As an attorney, I often try to make sure that I let folks know that one is legal and one is illegal, right? But very, very soon, probably by the fall, it should be available for individuals who have certain ailments. So we'll talk a little about that a little bit later on. But we're just really excited about today and kind of can talk a little bit about, babe, what's the kind of the difference between the two? If I wanted hemp or if I wanted marijuana, what would you tell me about some of the differences between the two?
Well, there are a number of differences. You have marijuana, which majority of people know about. You know what I mean? Like that reefer is what the elders used to call it. You know what I mean? Ganja. The marijuana has what you call THC.
Mm-hmm.
It's a high level of THC, and that THC, it definitely will, what you get, what they say, you're high. Right?
Okay.
Gives you that euphoric feeling.
Okay.
The CBD actually does not have, it has a very, very small amount of THC in it.
Okay.
It's an amount of THC that's not really detectable.
Okay.
And so it's not going to make you high, but it's going to help you with a number of things.
Mm-hmm.
It binds with the cannabinoids in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Your cannabinoid receptors in the body. So Can you please not make Papa fall?
He's using some really fancy words, right? So the endocannabinoids.
Endocannabinoids, yes.
And these are receptors that are found throughout the body. You have them in your brain, your organ, your connective tissues, and your glands and your immune system. And so I remember a while back you were telling me if you didn't make cannabinoids yourself, that your body can experience pain.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people can take external cannabinoids through CBD, and they can have all kind of benefits, right?
So you have a endocannabinoid receptor in your body. Okay. Which means that your body uses these cannabinoids, or your body actually produces them. Your body is supposed to produce them already.
Okay.
But because of our lifestyle and our diet, and because we're deficient in so many departments within the body,
Okay.
then you're not going to produce what is necessary for you to be able to fight off pain or fight off stress. You know what I mean? And so when you use a product like hemp or CBD, your body is actually smiling and thanking you, because your body then begins to receive those cannabinoids, absorb those cannabinoids, okay, and use them for your benefit. Definitely.
And so I know sometimes, matter of fact, I was on a young lady called me the other day, and she said her mom was in severe pain, and that she was concerned about the pain medication that the doctors had prescribed to her mom, and that she had read about how it was really harsh on her liver and her kidneys, and how although it might have been giving her some immediate relief, in the long run, the pain medicine, you can even be addicted to the pain medicine, as well as just so many other things. And then I mentioned to her that we had hemp. And automatically she said, oh, no, my mama ain't gonna smoke no weed. And I said, well, ma'am, I said, what I'm talking about is hemp. I said, she doesn't have to smoke it. So what are some other ways that people can consume it if you don't want to smoke it? And why are people so afraid of it? Was what I was asking her. And she was like, well, you know what, we some good, just regular people. And we just don't want all that crazy stuff. And I had to explain to her about the history on it, and how ultimately hemp is more beneficial for her mom as far as her pain because of the cannabinoids than as she was concerned about the pain medicine, and that it was completely legal.
So to answer your first question, you said what are some of the ways that you can consume this product, this plant, this herb, without smoking it, right? Besides smoking. Oh my gosh, you can definitely ingest it as a tea. One of my favorite ways is by steeping the flower, the hemp flower itself, just like you steep any herb, you can steep it the same exact way. You can actually add it to other herbs as well, like lavender and chamomile and many different medicinal herbs that help you with pretty much any and everything you're suffering from, especially with inflammation or arthritis, right? So another way I love to consume it is by putting it into an oil. You can infuse it into an oil. You can cook with it. Right? We use our food as our medicine. So if you have an oil that is infused with cannabinoids from hemp, then you're taking it to a whole nother level. You upgrading your food.
Because you're infusing it with everything else. Got you.
You also can gummies, right? You can infuse it in chocolate.
See, but that's my concern, right? And when you say gummies and stuff like that, because I think a lot of people think that everything is created equal. And so if you're talking about you have a lot of pain, and when anybody comes to the shop and I talk to them and they say, hey, I want a gummy, I said, you know what, the gummy that you got from wherever is full of gelatin, and the gelatin is crushed up bones, and the crushed up bones causes inflammation, right?
Most people don't understand that any gelatin form, majority of the gelatin forms out there that we grew up on are made from pork. Pork derivatives. So thank you for highlighting.
So that's the reason why I want to make sure that we are very clear about, matter of fact, we're working on creating a product that is low glycemic. We're consuming it right now. A vegan monk fruit coconut milk, CBD infused praline, because we want to make sure that we're not loading you guys up with a whole lot of sugar, because you can really reduce the benefits of the CBD if you're having a whole lot of red 40 in it and different kind of dyes, right? It makes no sense.
And the sugar,
and the sugar content
causes inflammation, and if you're taking the product for inflammation, then I mean, it's kind of
or to sleep, you're kind of being counterintuitive because of the fact that sugar makes you stay up, right? And so just wanted to make sure. I do enjoy the tea.
We also have the oils.
Yeah.
We have a really good product for sleep. That's a CBD PM, and you can take that oil that's been infused with the CBD and put it under the tongue.
Yep.
You have capsules, CBD oil capsules as well. There are many different ways you can consume this product. And so do not, forsake your body the benefits of it because you have this pre-existing stigma of, hey, this product is going to make me high, or the government did a really good job
on the propaganda in the
early 20s with getting people to be afraid of the product, when in fact they were using this product and prescribing it in most physicians' practices, different type of oils.
I mean, for 3,000, ancient. Our ancestors. It's no secret that there is power in the plant, and there's no secret that there are other herbs that we sell that have cannabinoids in them. And so when I tell people that, I say, oh, for real? I said, absolutely. I said, this is not isolated just to cannabis. For example, echinacea has cannabinoids in them. And so our product of the day, because I wanted to make sure that we highlighted a product that was totally just the flower itself, is the CBD wellness tea, which Eric was talking about, infusing CBD with another herbal blend to add extra power, right? So I know some folks will come in and they will take their energy tea and add one of the body highs so that they can relax after before a workout, right? Or anti-inflammatory in hemp. I know that's really popular. Anti-anxiety in hemp is really popular. So our wellness teas really combine the CBD, infusing them with the additional herbs. And so that's why I wanted to make sure that we highlighted that product. And we did have a testimony that was emailed to us from a lady named Grace. And I thought this was appropriate based on kind of the conversation that we're having. So she said she was afraid to try CBD because she has a job where she's constantly drug tested, but she suffers from chronic knee pain and back pain. After visiting Herbal Blessings, I wasn't afraid anymore. You all explains the difference between CBD and weeds. This is how she pronounced it. I feel so smart and my fear is gone. I also did a 21-day plant-based challenge. I feel like a teenager again. I love my Herbal Blessing CBD tea, anti-inflammatory tea, and my CBD oil. I'm able to get more sleep at night and can line dance again. Thank you, Herbal Blessings. So this is an example of somebody that we're talking about, right? Just confused about the information that they were receiving ever since they were little, that this was a psychedelic drug that makes you go out and kill the babies and do all kind of crazy things, as opposed to the medicinal benefits of it.
So CBD has strong scientific evidence for its effectiveness in treating some of the cruelest childhood epilepsy syndromes, such as Dravet syndrome and Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, or LGS. Now, it typically doesn't respond to anti-seizure medications. These two syndromes don't really respond to them, but it responds well to the endocannabinoids and CBD. Now,
so these are kids.
Yes, definitely.
So if you are afraid as an adult, and we're talking about there's scientific evidence that it has benefits for children, certainly. And we definitely have given EJ CBD when we fly sometimes on a long flight to make sure that he's not all over the place, because he is always turned up, right, EJ?
And so, also for my people that suffer from anxiety, there's been an uptick in anxiety issues. There's scientific evidence, and that CBD actually helps with anxiety. So it's been commonly used for anxiety issues, and for patients who suffer through the misery, and that's horrible, not being able to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I had the numbers for the amount of people that actually do suffer from insomnia. And that's a man, I tell you, that's a horrible thing to deal with. But studies do suggest that CBD may help with both falling asleep and staying asleep. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I had me some yesterday. I had me some good CBD yesterday, and when I tell you, I slept like a baby.
He's passed
I
out.
passed out,
which is
last
rare.
night. And I usually don't do, I
He's a
usually
light
don't
sleeper.
do that. I'm a light sleeper, and I didn't hear Yaya cutting up last night. Well, she wasn't cutting up; she just wanted to wake up, but I didn't even hear.
She can holler, y'all.
So I'm speaking definitely from testimony. You get you some good CBD in your system. You get some of the best sleep if you're working out. If you work long hours. And you tend to suffer from, painful joints, standing up on your feet, you stand up on concrete every day. CBD definitely can help assist with that, okay? Now, it also offers options for treating different types of chronic pain, okay? And it inhibits inflammatory and neuropathic pain. Again, CBD can inhibit inflammatory and neuropathic pain, all right? The two of the most difficult types of chronic pain to treat. These are two of the most difficult types of chronic pain. We're talking about rheumatoid arthritis.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
You know what I mean? Like that's chronic inflammation where I ran into a lady today that was on a cane and she had to be maybe mid-50s, and I said, "Ma'am, you too young to be on that cane. You need to come down to see my wife and I. We definitely can help assist you and help you get yourself off that cane." Well, I just got to go to the doctor. I said, "Ma'am, you can go to the doctor, but after you leave the doctor, you need to come see us too.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get you something gonna clean you out, and it's gonna get you something that's gonna be more anti-inflammatory." Okay, so they say more study is needed in the area to substantiate, the claims of the CBD proponents. But hey, I'm speaking from experience.
Thousands of years too.
Yeah, and then like I said, thousands of years. I'm gonna go with what I know because I use this product daily, and I love it. I love how it makes me feel. You know what I mean? So again, endocannabinoids and their receptors are found throughout the body. I'm gonna repeat that. You have endocannabinoids and endocannabinoid receptors that are found throughout your body. This means in the brain, the organs, connective tissues, glands, and even in your immune cells. Wow.
Yeah.
I did read a study a while back that they were saying that, people that do a lot of cannabis and marijuana,
less likely to
have COVID.
I do remember seeing that.
I do remember that, which makes sense because again, it's about strengthening the immune system. So that's amazing. So what time is it? Is it time to go to our sponsors?
It is time to go to our sponsors, possibly. I think so. Almost. Well, we got a few minutes. I think we can still talk about the hemp a little bit.
Well, yeah, like I said, we put together a new product that we will be selling in the store.
Yeah.
My wife, being seventh generation,
Sixth generation.
seventh generation, Haitian, Creole, from what she like to say, a little city,
a little small town called New Orleans.
Or whatever. The small town.
Might have heard of it.
Yes, the recipe comes from New Orleans. When I tell you this, the pralines are amazing. We took it and we made it into a plant-based recipe. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna have your white sugars and it's not gonna have your butter. You know what I'm saying, like they traditionally make it. It's totally healthy. When I tell you it's very light, it's not gonna make your teeth hurt. You know what I mean?
Or your head hurt like I used to as a kid. But I would still eat them because it tastes good and it gets you high. But this is really a good praline.
Very much so.
Praline for some people that might not know what I'm talking about. But it is very, very light. It's made with monk fruit, which is a natural sugar that is low glycemic. We are always trying to figure out ways to recreate things that we can trust for our children and we can trust for ourselves. We do like certain things that we grew up on, and pralines is one of the ones that I grew up on.
And we like to make stuff that make you feel good.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And this is one of those feel good products. You can get your guilty pleasure if you got a sweet tooth.
Absolutely.
We also put together some brownie cakes.
Yep.
Okay, vegan brownie cakes, all infused with the CBD in it. So when you're looking for something that you need to quench that sweet tooth, you can come down and get you some of these brand new products that we just put out, and I promise you
will not be disappointed. But don't we have hemp blade too?
Oh, we do have hemp aid. We do. I forgot about that.
And
yes.
so our product last summer that we really didn't talk a whole lot about was thirst quenching herbal lemonade that is CBD infused as well. So we are excited about just bringing you guys low sugar products, and just excited about just the fact that there is a market here and there is a variety of options for individuals to purchase CBD and hemp. I never thought I would see the day in Mississippi that we would even have medical marijuana as far as a law. My classmate from law school was the person that broke the information to me before the news had broke it that it was passed. And I text Eric. She is a commissioner for Illinois' medical marijuana commission, and so she sent it to me first. I had no idea. So this show is a very, very exciting show to us to do, and I wanted to make sure that we talked a little bit, babe, about some of the symptoms that people have. So I know that you probably have a better rundown of that, but I know we've got to do our sponsors before we go to that. So our first sponsor is EJ's Lemonade. It is the best tasting, healthiest juice you will ever try. EJ's Lemonade is all natural, offering a delicious alternative to artificially flavored lemonade, which there are a lot of those on the market. EJ's Lemonade is made with real fruit, medicinal herbs, spring water, and agave. You can now order a gallon online at herbalblessings601.com or pick you up a bottle of EJ's Lemonade at Meals That Heal or Herbal Blessings.
Also, buy EJ's new children's book, Plant-Based New Orleans. Representation matters, and we should be much more intentional about reinforcing positive images on ourselves and our next generation in order for us to lead our tribes. EJ takes us all over New Orleans, and the book is available at herbalblessings601.com.
Our favorite vegan electrician, T&K White Electric Company, LLC, serving the greater Metro Jackson needs for all your electrical needs. They are family owned and operated by Tim and Kim White. Their number is 601-456-0803. Again, that's 601-456-0803. Call them today for all your electrical needs.
Oops All Vegan is located in the North Fondren. Oops All Vegan strives to provide nutritious, savory, and fresh food options with clean ingredients. Their hours are Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're located at 4409 North State Street, and their number is 601-909-0080. Oops All Vegan is one of the other options of vegan restaurants that we have in the city of Jackson. And so we want to make sure that we go out and try some good, healthy vegan food today.
Cody Hobbs of Alpha Insurance is dedicated to providing you with quality protection at a competitive price. His success will be measured by your success. Please contact Cody Hobbs today for all your insurance needs. Phone number is 601-321-9364. Location 1500 Jacksonian Plaza, Suite A in Jackson, Mississippi. Remember, insurance matters.
Meals That Heal, the first 100% plant-based cafe in the state of Mississippi, located at 612 North Ferry Street in downtown Jackson. We do not cook any meat, poultry, seafood, and eggs in our kitchen. Meals That Heal are made with love and from scratch. And once you've had Meals That Heal, you will forget the rest.
Absolutely.
We are open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And then we open back up for dinner at 4:30 to 7. Go to mealsthatheal601.com and take a look at our vast menu options.
And as you guys can tell, the CEO of Meals That Heal is excited about you guys coming because she's not said anything all show and decided to talk just now.
She wanted everything.
She wants it all.
So we got a question from one of our listeners. We love feedback. We love feedback, y'all. So please keep it coming. All right. She says, I want to try CBD for my pain, but I see it sold everywhere from the gas stations to the local supermarket. Can you recommend a product that will help me? I don't want no gummies with pork gelatin that will hurt me more than CBD. Sign old school. So
I like old school.
the answer to that, well, like I said, we understand that we have customers that come that have had bad experiences with CBD. When I tell you, we get it all the time, and then when we recommend it, they like, nah, I had that stuff. That stuff don't do nothing. And so we definitely have to work to. I don't want, I guess, persuade them to.
I mean, yeah, to even try it
to try it
again.
again.
Or either I spent all this money on X, Y, and Z, and this is what I got, and it doesn't have anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's really important that you do your homework. Definitely read. Definitely buy it from someone reputable or a reputable location. Ask questions. I know the first time that I tried CBD, I had a whole lot of questions. I wanted to make sure it wasn't detectable. I was a little curious about the fact that I was breastfeeding EJ, and what that even looked like, and whether or not it was going to pass through him, whether or not he needed cannabinoids. And that's when you explained to me about cannabinoids and how I already had it in my breast milk. And so it was a really empowering moment for me just to understand a little bit more about it, because I was a little curious. At the same time, I wanted to get some better sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question, yeah, you can get other things. You don't have to get the pork gelatin. It's like, y'all, you were in our head, old school. But absolutely, there are so many other ways to consume the plant, and you do not have to get just gummies. My favorite way to consume CBD is like Eric said, the hemp tea. My mom loves the CBD roll that we sell.
Well, I think I like now that you're vegan friendly, and they might be my favorite now.
I bet it
I ain't
is.
even like it. I'm running through this no really. Did you want some more?
If I did, it's almost
Yeah,
gone.
go ahead and buy some of it. I'll give you my last.
I know you will.
Yeah,
That's
so,
some real black love right there.
especially on the praline. Well, listen, y'all. Hemp is a plant that epitomizes abundance, and we love that word, the plant-based family. Abundance, okay? Not only does it grow abundantly with lush green foliage, it also offers an abundance of nutrition and therapeutic benefits. Now, we humans have been using hemp for thousands of years, as food, as medicine. And our ancient ancestors who we really tend to forget about them, you know what I'm saying? We don't really do a lot of research on them. If we did, we would find out that this stuff is just coming back full circle.
All day.
You know what I mean? It's nothing new under the sun, what the elders used to always tell me. You know what I mean? But our ancient ancestors loved the plant so much, it was one of the first products to ever be cultivated.
It was a cash crop.
Wow.
And when you think about the fact that anytime you can put a value on something, then it clearly had to be important in society, right? And so you said, when Eric was saying earlier about all these additional studies that's needed, the fact that the state of Mississippi is going to now allow medical marijuana, eventually recreational, will certainly be the next step, just like so many other states. So we're just joining in on so many others. And I see Tori was saying, yes, it definitely is in your breast milk as well. You're absolutely right. Question from somebody. We never go live on our Meals that Heal page, and we're going to do a better job of engaging our folks that love eating at Meals that Heal. And since it's recreational or medicinal, it definitely is medicinal. I mean recreational. It will be medicinal soon. But back in November 2020, voters overwhelmingly passed Initiative 65, right, to create medical marijuana program in the state. However, we all have been watching, and I guess in May of 2021, the state Supreme Court struck it down as unconstitutional based off of technicality. I think it was, we have a caller, so we will take the caller. Caller, are you on the air? Herbal Blessings Hour of Power.
Yeah, how are you all doing this evening?
Doing well. How are you?
Okay. On your Meals that Heal, do you all have a catering? I mean, not a catering, but do you all deliver any of those meals to residents?
We don't do delivery, but we have delivery services that you can use through Grubhub and DoorDash. But we don't personally deliver meals, no, sir.
Normally, how many do you get to order for that be delivered?
Just one. There are a lot of delivery services nowadays, so you don't have to. There's not a minimum as far as I know. You can order whatever you would like, and they will bring it to you.
And you all have different menus to sell it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need to check that out.
Please do.
Please do. You
You
won't be
missed out
disappointed.
today on that pecan meat spaghetti, man. I tell you, that's one of the most tastiest products in the restaurant. But you know, we have took a lot of time to make sure that every piece of food that's in the restaurant is going to be flavorful and going to be delicious to the taste of any meat eater or non-meat eater.
Absolutely.
So make sure you get down there as soon as possible. It don't matter which day you come. If you
won't be
miss Taco
disappointed.
Tuesday, come on Wednesday, get your spaghetti. If not, come get your spelt dressing. If not, come get you some Creole pasta and gumbo on Friday. But we definitely aim to please. And these recipes come from the plant-based family's home. These are the recipes that we created at home. And you know, we want to make sure that you guys know that there's a lot of flavor out there that you can use besides your turkey necks and your smoked ham hocks and
And your
big
butter,
chicken.
absolutely.
So yes,
Real
please come and
cooking
check
is
us
with
out.
real flavor. So come check us out.
Do y'all, what about cornbread and anything?
Yes,
have a
we do.
spelt
We
bread,
have a
yes,
spelt
sir.
bread for you as well.
So come by and see us.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Caller, you on the air? Herbal Blessings Hour Power.
Yes, I was listening to your what you are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
How can I get in touch with you, and where are you all located?
Yes, ma'am. I will answer that phone. I'll hang up and I'll answer it so you can hear.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
And you know, we have not done a good job of that. I know a lot of folks are listening to us, and we normally let you guys know where we are. So we're probably located in the historic Ferris Street district at 614 North Ferris Street is Herbal Blessings, and 612 North Ferris Street, Mills at Hill. We are the new proud owners of a commercial building on Ferris Street, and definitely bringing back some different flavor to a place that meant so much to African Americans here in the state of Mississippi, place where we came to shop, the place where you came and got your John the Conqueror root. Now you can come back and get the same exact items and more on Ferris Street.
We just wanted to make sure we can do our best and do our job to help to bring more people back to Ferris Street. When we set out with this project, we that's what we say. That's what our intentions were, to bring people back. So we definitely have been doing that, and we thankful for the city for coming to support. So again, 614 and 612 North Ferris Street is the location of Herbal Blessings and Mills at Hill. So I wanted to talk about too.
Babe, you know what you said about Ferris Street and about doing your part. How often do y'all travel to other places and see places that don't look like they used to? And then we're always upset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody else then came in and did something. And so Eric being from Jackson, I'm just in awe of his vision. And it's been 3 years, and it'll be 333 more years and counting. Sorry to cut you
That's
off,
okay.
but I just wanted to make sure I highlighted that.
Well, I wanted to highlight, as we talk about, we bounce back and forth with marijuana and hemp. I wanted to highlight hemp because we got a lot of black farmers out there that are, talk about cash crops, right? And a lot of people are getting these, they call it government subsidies, right? And so, you're growing corn, you're growing soy, right? That's all we grow. But I think because we're miseducated, we don't understand that hemp is even more so a cash crop than the ones that we are used to.
Yep.
I would love to grow hemp at 60, 70, 180 acres because there's so many different things we can use it for.
Absolutely.
You're talking about hempcrete. We say hempcrete, we're talking about hemp concrete. You know what I mean? You got hemp wood. You can build a house with it.
Absolutely.
Hemp clothes. I'm talking about drawers and socks.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, we can do so much more with this stuff. Hemp paper.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, we don't have to cut down so many of the valuable trees that we depend on for the oxygen that we breathe. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So anybody out there that's sitting on acres,
please reach out.
Reach out to us. Reach out to us. We do have our hemp farm license. And we want to just do our best to motivate. We can't do everything. That's big for me to say because I believe I can do everything. But we just want to motivate each and every one of y'all to say, hey, we can do it, and we want to be a part of it, and we want to work together to get it done.
Absolutely.
So, medical marijuana all across the country has been helping assist people with cancer, Parkinson's disease, Huntington's disease. Let me slow down. If any of you out there are listening or you know somebody that suffers from these diseases, okay, please let them know that this plant has been assisting people for years if you're suffering from these diseases. In fact, there's people from Mississippi that moved outside of the state to places like Denver and Seattle and California because it was more easily accessible for their loved ones. We should not have to move out of the state to access this valuable medicine. Okay, this natural medicine is assisting millions and millions of people. So if you suffer from glaucoma is a huge one.
You always get, you know what? We always hear that on TV, right? Or the movies. And I think sometimes that because we hear things on TV or the movies, we don't think it's true. But there's always some level of truth, right? When it comes to things that people write. So we always say, oh, I got the glaucoma. I need to, get me some herbs or whatever, right? And so absolutely, when you say glaucoma, yeah, that's one of the ones that we all know.
Spastic quadriplegia.
What?
I don't even know what that one is. Positive status for immunodeficiency virus, HIV. Acquired immune deficiency, AIDS. Hepatitis. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or what they call ALS. I'm sure you've heard of that one.
Absolutely.
Crohn's disease.
I got a lot of people that have
We have a lot of people that suffer from Crohn's disease. We actually have a blend for each and all. Almost all of these on this list.
Created that blend for a few women in the community.
Ulcerative colitis, sickle cell anemia, Alzheimer's disease, agitation of dementia, post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD.
A lot of us got that.
Or post-traumatic slave disorder,
Absolutely.
PTSD. Autism, pain refractory to appropriate opioid management.
Absolutely.
That's big. That's
big.
huge. Diabetic or peripheral neuropathy. Wow. Spinal cord disease or severe injury. Also qualifying as a chronic, terminal, or debilitating disease or medical condition, or is treatment that produces one or more of the following: cachexia or wasting syndrome, chronic pain, severe or intractable nausea, seizures, severe and persistent muscle spasms, including but not limited to those characteristics of multiple sclerosis or MS.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. And so if you have any more questions about the Mississippi Medical Cannabis Program, I would definitely recommend sending an email to MS Medical Cannabis, CANNABIS at msdh.ms.gov. They will be able to give you more information, but those are just some of the conditions that are going to allow individuals who have them diagnosed to apply for and receive medical marijuana cards. Now, we are still waiting, like everyone else, for more information of what that would look like. But some of the benefits just in general, just basically of marijuana, just to break it down kind of more simply, is there are two different types, or two different kind of strands, right? You have indica, which is your 3. Indica, sativa, and then the hybrid, right? So your indica is going to be more of your body highs. It's going to be more for your pain aches, for your muscle aches. Your sativa is going to be more of a head eye for both plants. There are definitely going to be oodles and oodles of benefits. But when one lady I talked to yesterday, she said, well, if we got CBD, what in the world we need medical marijuana for? And I said, there are different levels. And so definitely CBD has its lane, but I think medical marijuana in the state will have its lane. And eventually, hopefully recreational marijuana will have a place in this state as well, because cannabinoids in marijuana can help with reducing your pain, but also can help with your sleep. So it's a double dose, right?
Helps with your mental.
Helps with your mental state. It naturally calms you down a little bit more than your CBD will. And so it is so, so important for us to understand that they are both important and not to shy away from one because we have the other. So Eric talked about rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia, the level of pain there, endometriosis. These are things that people call out sick from work for, and that are not able to go in, right? Migraine, just the thought of light in your face. We have another caller. Caller, are you on the air? This is Herbal Blessings Hour of Power.
Yes, how y'all doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Yes, what I wanted to ask was, if you smoke, medical marijuana and regular marijuana, the illegal CBD, does any of these smell the same? You smoke?
Okay.
All CBD is not created equal, just
Mhm.
as well as all marijuana is not created equal. But they do have similar smells to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have some hemp cigarettes that have
Are
a
a little
very
mild.
low odor.
Mhm.
But yes, definitely, it will smell like it is marijuana. And you got different grades of, CBD
Mhm.
flower just as well as you have different grades of your marijuana flower. But yeah, you definitely gonna get pretty much that same stench.
It smells beautiful to me.
Oh, I
so
love the way it smells.
when you say stench, I got excited because it absolutely is
I
a.
definitely didn't say it in a negative connotation.
Oh, I know you did not. That's why I said I took it as a firm compliment. And so to answer your question, absolutely, there are different levels. We do have a hemp cigarette that is already pre-rolled, that a lot of our customers enjoy who like to take cigarette breaks at work and don't want everybody in their business. They want to blend in with everyone else.
And
so
also, they're trying to stop smoking.
they're trying to
so many
smoke the
cigarettes.
actual cigarette, the cancer stick that
What
has.
they do is they
Substitute them in
one,
the actual pack,
They might
right?
smoke a cigarette and smoke them a Newport, and then the next one they go, they'll smoke a hemp cigarette. And so if you're smoking almost a pack a day, which is what, about 20 in the pack,
Yep.
then you end up smoking considerably half of that.
Yep. And so, people are like, well, I have creative blocks, or, how do I get past my anxiety? How do I go deal with my family when I know I've got to go hang out with them for the holidays,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Or I'm on this panel, and I'll give you guys an example. I have an adopted mom who is in her 70s, late 70s, who doesn't live here in the state, but she was going to be on a panel. She knew she was going to be annoyed by the individuals when she came to visit, so I kind of slipped her some hemp tea. I put some anti-anxiety as well. I gave her a wellness tea, and she called me back. She's like, "Babe, I don't know what you put in this tea, but put it together in a bag for me, and I'm sending it back home to California." I said, "Well, Mom," I said, "y'all got all of this in California." She said, "I don't want what they got. I want what y'all got, because what they have in California," she was talking about marijuana, right, was getting her psychedelic, and she didn't want that feeling. She wanted the feeling of the calmness of the CBD. And it was just hilarious to watch her while she was in the meeting, as things would have normally annoyed her. She would have had a frowned up face or would have been super upset. She was smooth sailing, and everything kind of came to her. Another thing a lot of people ask me, well, ibuprofen over time is really rough on your kidneys. And so that's the reason why when the young lady was telling me her mom was suffering from severe pain, I offered her the option of the hemp. But it also, like Eric was talking about, reduces inflammation, which is going to help you deal with your IBS. They got a lot of folks out here that's having irritable bowel syndrome, right? Just having a trouble with just keeping it down or keeping it inside longer than 5 seconds. You always got to go to the bathroom, as well as things like Crohn's disease that he mentioned already, Parkinson's disease.
Can I go back to a second? When you made a good point, when you talk about when you be going to these family events and you don't feel like dealing when you know it's gonna be your crazy auntie or uncle gonna be up in there talking crazy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You just, before you even come, you get you a hemp cigarette. When the time comes, get you one of them medical marijuana cigarettes. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead, put that thing in the air. And when you go up in their house, I'm gonna eat me 2 plates, and I ain't worried about nothing nobody up in there talking about.
Facts.
And then if you got that good cousin now, you meet you on somebody, you give that cousin that, y'all look at each other, y'all smile, and we going outside to the back. You know what I'm saying?
And see, so somebody that told themselves clearly they was a good cousin at one point in time. I'm much smoother. So I'm gonna sit in the house with y'all. Y'all ain't gonna know my business, and I'm gonna have my tea. So that chick that be sitting there looking real bougie for no apparent reason, sipping her tea, that would be me.
That would be you.
All day. And you just confused, like, well, Yasmin ain't worried about the peas. She chilling. They letting everybody else cut up all the potatoes. She ain't even in the zone. All she doing is smashing plates. I'm just coming to smash some plates.
Mhm.
And so I know that we just had a holiday where a lot of y'all were with other folks, but there will be more. We know that Mother's Day is coming up, a big holiday in African American cultures. Father's Day is not so big, but hopefully y'all are getting a little big.
If y'all invite me to the family event, I'm gonna bring y'all one of my CBD infused plates.
Oh, that's so hilarious. True
Yeah.
story, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful when you hang out with the plant-based family, and we have two different options, right? So you have your two different greens at our house. So one green is green, and the other green is green plus. But if you don't ask no questions, you just start eating the Creole greens, then you might get a little love.
An hour later, you're gonna be like, "Wow, I feel like
that definitely happened to my cousin. Shout out to Drizzy from Detroit that was here, enjoying herself for no apparent reason, right? And so we do enjoy making things fun. And so this conversation really, because of the fact that it was a holiday, I wanted to make sure. But you know what, babe? We forgot. We're going to be on the coast this weekend.
Oh yeah, we are. We're going to
there is the Cannabis Festival. It's the first Cannabis Festival on the Gulf Coast. There are going to be some really cool things. I haven't seen all of the agenda, but there's, I think, yoga, how to cook with cannabis. There are different kind of panels, and we will be there as vendors. We'll have our hemp lemonade.
I can't go and enjoy all these good.
You can go enjoy the booths as well and go meet some of the other vendors, but we definitely are on a mission to make sure that we're part of all the state. And so we get so many emails and so many phone calls from folks. When y'all come into the coast, we want love too. We got to drive all the way up to Jackson and get some love, right? So we're bringing the Herbal Blessings experience on the way. So if you got a cousin, you got an auntie, you got anybody who's in the Biloxi area, past Christiane, Gulfport, Picayune, all that jazz down that way. Definitely let them know to come to the Cannabis Festival. It's going to be at 785, Howard Avenue from noon until 11 p.m. That is a long time. I did not realize it was that long until I read that just now. So from noon until 11 p.m., we will be a vendor down at the Cannabis Festival this Saturday. On the Gulf Coast. It's the first of its kind, and we're just excited about coming and bringing the Herbal Blessings experience. Of course, although we're going to also bring our cannabis products, we definitely cannot not come down there and bring y'all digestive repair. So if you know anybody that's full of poop, if you know anybody who is anemic, somebody who has chronic acne, somebody who has diabetes or high blood pressure, definitely let them know that we're coming to the coast on Saturday.
Ooh, I just had an idea.
Oh my goodness, am I scared? Y'all see the
I
look
might
on my
not even want to put this on here because I might need to pay. What if we did some CBD infused sea moss gel?
Oh my.
Oh yes.
This is what I deal with on a regular basis, you guys. This is my life. Happy anniversary to us again. Looks like we have a new product coming. Sorry, Deatrice, in advance. Make that label shouty, as he would say. It's our anniversary month, and all of our repairing packages are $99. Normally, all of our repairing packages.
The 21-day, the high blood pressure, the back breaker, the Punani revival, the diabetes, the old folks say. You mean tell me all of them is $99.99?
Because we had to do appreciation, babe. This is our anniversary, and the community really came out and has shown us love for the last 3 years, and will continue. We live in the fattest state, the state that they said didn't want to be healthy. That on paper, it didn't make any sense to open up a health food store. We could not get anybody to give us a loan to open up Herbal Blessings because Herbal Blessings didn't make sense to anybody. Because
nobody but us.
Nobody but us, right? As far as pushing it, so we want